Welcome back to the podcast. I'm trying to work on the audio to make sure the audio is great. All right. I hope this is better. As you can tell by the title, what is the male equivalent of receiving flowers? Um, and my sister actually asked me this question, and the answer is I don't know. And if there is an answer, it's different for every guy, as I would suspect that a woman will like receive flowers different ways. Some girls like roses, some girls like dandelions. So of course the reaction of receiving each flower will be different. But like I think all girl like flowers, I don't even know. Still 2024, I'm not sure. But I still though they do like them more than men like flowers. Like do not buy me flowers. For me personally, don't buy me flowers. Save your money. If you're going to buy me a flower, buy me a plastic flower. Because I don't want you to buy me a flower because I'm not going to water that. I'm not going to take care of it. It's going to die. Right? It's going to die. And give me the plastic ones. Those are forever. But even if you get it, I'm like, I'll feel so weird. But for me, the equivalent of flowers, socks, like every other one. It's hard to value something that it in itself doesn't have any value. It's only valuable because someone gave it to you. Um, I think women receive interpreted gifts way different how men do. Well, back in the day, you buy a girl like an expensive purse. The value of the person matters more than who's giving it to them. I guess. But then that when you give a girl a gift, is let her know that hey, I've been thinking about you. I guess so. Here's just a proof that you have been on my mind. Here's proof that you still are important to me. I think that's what gifts are supposed to be. That's why sometimes it's not even the value of the gift. Because if a millionaire or billionaire buys you a car, it costs him nothing, means that it means nothing to him. But if a guy uses 80% of his savings, he means a lot to you. But the car he gets you, it doesn't count as much value as billionaire. So what do you want? To have expensive gifts but don't matter to somebody, or have like an average gift and mean the world to somebody? It's depending on who you're talking to, I guess. But for me, what I like, I guess if my girl gives me socks versus if my female friend from primary school gives me socks, it's not the same socks, I guess. That's what they want you to say. It's not the same socks, but it is the same socks for me. But I'm not tripping. Do I cherish gifts? Depends on who give them to me. I cherish all gifts, so that's like a cop out answer still. But do I cherish gifts? Depends on who give it to me. Like, do I have two pairs of socks? I'm like, this one I can use the machine for because I don't care about it because it's from a primary school female friend. But this one is my long term girlfriend. Do I keep this? In all honesty, in my experience, I only do it because I'm like, if I didn't do it, she'd be pissed. Because if you give me a pencil, I'm not going to be like, okay, this pencil is the best pencil in the world just because my girlfriend gave it to me. I'm sorry. Of course, at the same time, I'm not going to throw the pencil. It's how I treat the pencil is not how I would treat my woman. I can't protect the pencil. I can't lead the pencil. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I be in my masculine role to a pencil, to a flower, to a sock? I just can't. Hence, I don't treat these gifts how majority of the women treat their gifts. I get why they do it, but I wouldn't do it. I protect my woman. I lead my woman. I provide for my woman. I can, and what she does, I of her expression of her love, I respect it. I admire it. But if someone bought me, if she made me a sandwich for work and I went to work and someone stole it, I'm not going to be like, I'm going to kill that effort. Like, no, I'm just going to, okay, unfortunate. If I know who it was, I'll confront him respectively or just aggressive. It depends how I feel. And they say, yo, why did that? That was my wife made that for me. My girlfriend made that for me. You need to compensate for that. But I'm not going to throw a tantrum. However, someone I'm walking with my girl and someone physical abuse her, hit her, bro, you see me like somebody's have to be dropped. Whether it's me trying to drop the person or I'm gonna drop the person. Somebody has to be dropped. But just because what she did for me, whether it hurt the floor, she gave me the socks. If someone were to tamper with that, of course I'm going to protect it. But if someone were to tamper with it um, without me having the ability to protect it at the time, depends on what it is. Life goes on. Whether it's like socks, of course, you can just buy new socks. But because your girlfriend, you cannot put more value on it, but not to the value of what I put on my woman. Like if I put 100, like 80%, 100% value of my woman, she give me a socks. The socks generally gets 10% if it's any random socks, but because if she give me the socks, it's like 15% more or 10% more. Like, yes, it's more valuable. Her that sock, like that socks is more valuable. Like I met this girl on Tinder, and she was like 2 hours away, and I went to her on my birthday and she got me some guitar socks, which I still have to this day. Those socks are cool, they are important to me, but I don't worship those socks. I'm not When I see those socks, I don't think about her. I have to think about, I like those socks because I like the socks. It's just socks. And she got me some jewelry and she got me a hat for my birthday. By the way, only person to buy me a gift outside my family on my birthday. Just saying that. Um, that's my decision. I have no friends. My decision. I have like three, and they're all guys. So my decision. And they don't know each other. So and they don't buy gifts, and I don't buy gifts for them. 'Cause that's weird. So the fact that this woman buys me this gift on my birthday, but it's important. It's important. And of course, I took her out. We went to a little water event. I think it was some falls. I went to. We had fun. We had fun. And I messed it up. Messed it up. Do I regret it? Kinda ish because it's 2 hours. I'm sorry, it's 2 hours. That's the only problem. She was great. She was amazing. She's a world class woman. Like she's a trophy wife, based on what I know about her. But 2 hours, I don't like that long distance. But anyways, I still have the socks to this day, right? I still have the hat to this day. No, that's the thing. No. Are they male equivalent to flowers? Maybe. But I think what women are trying to find is what common thing that I can get you. This is a woman speaking. What common thing can I get you that you would value just because I gave you them? You know what I'm saying? Like a stranger give a woman a flowers, she's like, okay, well, it's whatever. But you give her a flower, she like cherishes it, she take care of it, and so on. That instinct that you have to do that, woman, we don't have that. We're not supposed to have that. We have the other thing that you guys don't have. That's why it was made to us to be together, men be with women. And so, because if we both cherish gifts like that, that'd be weird. Like on the same level of intensity, nah, that'd be weird. That'd be weird. Because of we have different love languages. We appreciate different things. I may appreciate it to the level that you do, but I still appreciate it. What I do, however, what I appreciate for myself personally is my woman's time. I wouldn't waste it. I wouldn't. I wouldn't wait. I don't know how some men do. Some men do this, and I couldn't do it. They have their woman in the car waiting, like for them to run an errand. I couldn't do that. I couldn't sit well within myself knowing that my woman is waiting on me. It's never happened. It's happened out of my control. And when it's in my control, I'm like, hey, hon, do something else. Yeah, I'll meet you back later. Do not wait on me. If she insists, that's weird. Yeah. So, for example, I was dating this girl, and she waited on me for like 40 minutes, and I could not like, I couldn't feel comfortable. I just don't feel comfortable knowing someone is waiting on me. That's why I'm barely late for work because I hate the fact that someone's waiting on me. So I worse is my woman, I'm going to value her time. So if I have to run an errand, yo, girl, babe, I'm gonna run these errands and then I'm gonna come meet you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not waiting on me. You're not going to wait on me. You're going to do something productive that you want to do. You're going to do what you want to do, and I'll come to you or compromise. But you're not going to be in the car waiting. You're not going to be in the lobby waiting. You're not going to be bored. You're not going to be wasting your time waiting. You're going to find something productive to do that you want to do. And if you want to do that while you wait on me in the same, no problem. But you're just not going to waste your time because of me. No. So that's me. Another thing is that when she does things like when my woman does things for me, that's top tier. I rather receive acts of service than gifts. I rather receive acts of service than gifts because it's time is more valuable than almost a lot of gifts. It's time is like if you take the time out of your day to make a meal, it takes more time to do that than to go to the store and buy me socks. It does. It does. Depends on the meal, to be fair. But you can't get that time back. If I lose the socks you bought me, I can get that back easy. But if you spend time out of your day to do something for me, you can't get that time back. So who am I? Like that's something I value. Acts of service and like time, quality time. That's those things, and of course, physical touch. But that's a different topic. But acts of service, acts of good service, or acts of good whatever it's called, and then quality time. I respect people's time. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's my thing. That's my male equivalent. No, if it's supposed to be a physical gift, if I'm supposed to receive a gift, whether it's my birthday or even like freaking Christmas or stuff like that, anniversary, what would I want? I like, right? Say for example, if for example, talking to this girl and she work at a phone store and I was going there to charge my phone, for example. And then that's how we meet. That's how I start. That's how we start talk. Cause that's my phone is charging. That was the starting piece. If she gets me a phone charger for Christmas, yo, I'm keeping that shit. Yo, I'm keeping that shit till I die. I'm just joking, but I'll value it a lot more than the other chargers if someone were to buy me one because there's meaning behind it, right? So if it was that's the closest thing I can say. That's the closest thing I can say because I guess every guy is different. Every guy is different. So if we met over ice cream, um, I'm gonna get you 5 years later. I'm gonna get you the same ice cream that we met. That. So I guess if there's some symbolic meaning behind it, yeah, maybe it becomes more valuable. Yeah, definitely. But if it's just some random flowers, no, don't get me that. Do not get me that. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah, I'm not about that life. How would I feel about women giving me expensive gifts? Not about it. Not about it. Not about it. I was talking to this girl one time. And she like went off strong from the get go. From the get go. No, because I still interact with this woman, I can't give much details. But she made it clear, say, hey, you messed up. It's just professional, which I did messed up. But there you go. This woman went strong from the get go. Like she made it her feelings clear from day 3 or day 2. And I'm just like, yo, take your time. Like Cat Williams will say, do you do you know a plant is? Like take your time, things have to develop over time. Love Cat Williams, by the way. But yeah, so I was like, okay, give me some room to feel comfortable. Give me some room to because if it's just one and move or just like in one day out one day kind of vibes, sure. But that was not her intention. Her intention is not that. So I'm like, okay, if that's what you want, make it take time. That girl was strong from the get go. But she was saying, well, she, like on day three we were talking, she said she spent what can I say, $200 US on her boyfriend's shirt at the time, her ex shirt at the time. She bought $150 worth pants, and she bought like a $300 shoes. And this nigga is in his teens, so she's older than this woman by like 5 years, 4 years, and this nigga's in his teens, right? So I'm saying to myself, like, okay, my car insurance is covered. I'm just joking. But if I were to receive those gifts, like a $200 shirt, one, no, no. Just because it's valuable doesn't mean it's valuable to me. Just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's valuable to me. And then if I got it as a gift from an organization, yeah, I take that. But I just don't feel comfortable taking expensive things from a woman. If she insists, I take it. Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna say no, but it just feels weird. Not from like maybe it's pride, but I don't want to. It and maybe I'm a bit competitive. I'm a bit competitive, so maybe it's that as well. But it's also a part of the fact that it's I don't know, but I think it's pride, and I think pride is a good thing. Depends on how it's applied and your self awareness about it. So yeah, I would never tell my girl to buy something expensive. First of all, I would never tell my girl to buy something for me. Modern day feminism told women not to buy shit on them for the women. So that's that. So I just like, okay, that's a new rule. We move. So I would never ask a girl to buy something. Even if I'm starving dead, I would never ask my girl to buy something for me. You're crazy. Um but yeah. Because I've been dating this girl for like a different situation. For a long term. If you guys know me, the long term woman, I've never asked her to buy anything for me. I've been in very tough situations. She just doesn't know. Because if I ask, she would definitely do it. And then if she offers it, yes, I'll probably take it. But I'm never going to ask. Because it's just not my thing. It's just not my style. It's just not my thing. That's just who I am. However, I'm not that prideful that I'll never take it, and then it becomes an argument. No, if you insist that I take it, fine, that's cool, that's fine. But I'll never ask. So yeah, that's my thing. So expensive gifts for me is out of the question. I think most guys are the same thing. I have a brother. I think if he dates a girl, be dating a girl for like a year plus, and she buys him a car. I don't even know if you handle it well. I don't know what. I don't know. He would know if he would go to the girl and say, "Hey, thank you, very appreciated. You know, make sure it quantify, like not quantify, validates her good acts and validate and makes you feel valued, of course. And then he was like, you know what, the best thing to do right now is to sell this mother effort and let's that money into a relationship. That's what he would do. He would not, even if he needs a car. It's a fact that she bought him the car, he would feel comfortable. He was like, let me sell the car and then put that money into a relationship. Or he use a car to run a business, and whatever the business makes, he put it into his girl. That's what he would do. Knowing him, that's what he would do. But yeah. But again, if it was me, my girl bought me a car, bro, that would rub me away that I wouldn't feel comfortable. I'll probably do the same thing as my brother. I'm more likely to do the same thing as my brother. I would do the same thing as my brother. If she insists on keeping the car and she insists of me having a car and she'll say that she would personally feel offended if I sold the car, and even if I put the money into a relationship, she'll still feel offended, which is understandable. I was like, cool, I'm gonna keep the car, build a business using the car, and the money we get from the car, I'm invested in you. Because I I would personally feel like I need to reflect some form of value back to you. The value that I'm supposed to provide, you provide that shit. I need to reciprocate it, not in the same way because that's being competitive, but in some value of some appreciation value. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to reciprocate some appreciation value. Not to say that, because like your girl get your car, come on. That's not equivalent of flowers. Some guys on social media say it is, but that's not. No, that's not for me. I'll take it if she insists, but if not, yeah, road. So, well, the so to recap real quick, what's the main equivalent to flowers? Most times, just get him not from my perspective, but thinking of what men would want is one of five things. Well, one of five things. Either something that, like, if you guys met over, for example, he's a charger at the phone store, buy him a charger. If he's that sentimental, you can buy him a charger and then he'll cherish it. Buy something that symbolizes that that represents something in relationship. If you guys met over at a gym, buy something that's related to the gym. But buy something that has value more than the thing itself, more than the objective value, more it has a symbolic value. That's one. Two, men will actually appreciate acts of good service, like acts of service. That's the word, acts of service. I think men will appreciate acts of service more than flowers. 100%. I do believe that. So we have something that's symbolic, acts of good services. That's two. What would our next guy? I don't know though. Like, um, you being safe, you've been happy, you've been happy, you've been happy, you've been satisfied, you've been protected, you've been okay, you've been better, you've been good. That's that's a good job. That's a good work day. That's a good day's work. I think if I'm with a woman and she's happy, she's being joyful, she's comfortable, she's protected, she has no worry. A woman with no worry is one of the best things for me. Absolutely. Like, for to look at a woman, I'm like, she has to worry about nothing. She has to be concerned about nothing else, and she's just completely satisfied. That's the best feeling. That is over sex. I'm sorry, that is over sex for me. That then sex. If so, a woman feeling comfortable, protected, and like happy, like joyful, just because I'm doing something for her. Yeah, that over sex, because it's mean like that stays with you. Sex doesn't stay. That stays, and if it doesn't stay, and something were to happen, she's like, "My man got this because he did it before." That trust, I prefer that over sex every day, because trust can make a relationship last a long time. Sex doesn't. Like, she can get that anywhere else. She can't get trust anywhere else. So yeah, that's me. So that was three things. Um, so we have number one is something symbolic, like a physical thing that's symbolic. That's very rare. I don't think most guys actually like that thinking about it. I don't do that unless you know a guy. But acts of good service is definitely up there. And then three is a thought that is just knowing that you're comfortable, protected, and happy. That's like a good thing for to give it to your man. I hope your women are taking notes. What can I say next thing? The equivalent of flowers for men. Um, yeah, like allow him to be vulnerable, giving him the room, giving him the environment to be vulnerable. Like, you can be the beast on the road. When you get home, you can be yourself, and it's safe for you to be yourself. That shit is that shit is hard to find. That shit is hard to find. Because a man cannot. You have to give man an environment to feel safe, to be vulnerable. Once you can do that, that is more. I don't care how you guys value flowers. That shit is more valuable than flowers. More valuable than flowers. Um, but yeah, particularly yeah, it's yeah, like, cause that's about it. That's about it. 'Cause there's no one thing. There's no one thing you can get at the store that every man will like. Yeah, that's a thing. That no. It's the things that you cannot buy that we appreciate. 1000%. It's the things that we cannot buy. Things that you can buy can win the hearts of a lot of women, but things you cannot buy can win the hearts of a lot of men. And that's facts. And that's it for today. Subscribe, like the video, comment if you want to hear more. If you have any suggestions for different topics, put them down below. Thank you.